John Hunter Nemechek wants the flag, and they're not going to give it to him yet. Oh, now we got it. Cole Custer and Nemechek. Cole Custer did not like the way that race ended. Did not like the way John Hunter Nemechek moved him. A couple of good blows there. And I'm not sure if the fight was over or they just got too tired to continue.
Logano, you know the history with him and Matt Kenseth. Kenseth, again, wrecking and saying Joey bumped him out of the line. This is him saying and warning Logano after the race moments ago. You can interpret what he's saying when the finger is pointed in the direction of.
I just got ran over by a bozo, I guess.
Talk about what happened with Ryan Reed, but he obviously does nothing wrong, you know what I mean? I guess he's just brain dead or stupid. I don't know which one. Probably both, but we got wrecked, you know what I mean? And anytime you get around him, I always see him in the fence, or he always ends up in the fence. I tried to talk to him, but there is no talking to him. He wouldn't get through, you know what I mean? And I figured he'd say, I apologize or whatever, but no, he didn't say that. And just it escalated, and then he wouldn't shut his mouth, so I figured I'd shut it for him, but none of his pit guys would let me do it, so is what it is.
He misses shift right there. The 18 car gets in the back of him. That bunched them all up. Now, as they go in the corner, boom, right there. But it all started on the front straightaway. That damage on the left front fender probably cut that left front tire. That's what caused Kenseth's wreck.
It's chaotic, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the wreck. I mean, that's all on Brad, and I'm sure he'll send a tweet out or go on a TV show and explain how it wasn't his fault, but he just, he knows better than that. He knows his angle was bad, and he just drove way off in the corner because he made a mistake, and he was trying to make up for it and had no respect for anybody on the outside lane. So, unfortunately, we got a wrecked car because of it.
See, he's heading in the wrong direction. It's pushing, it didn't make the turn, and they're 3 wide. Oh, and they crash.
Big crash, and they're still together, and we're still green, not yellow yet. Rico and Quapple, are they going to get separated? They were connected there for a moment.
They still are.
They finally separate, and there's some significant damage. Quapple is not happy.
No, I don't think Travis Quapple was trying to separate. I believe he felt like Rico ran him up into the wall, and he wasn't happy about it.
14 here, getting into the back of the 93, goes down into the corner. And I think he's going to get a little help.
Yes, I do too. I think 93 was upset.
Yep.
Just turn him around, getting into the corner.
Not the first time we've seen that. It's easy to predict the help. You've seen enough upset drivers.
Yeah, Big Murray, when I get to him, I'm cutting his if he keeps mirror driving me. 10-4, just keep a cool head here. Got a long way to go. I understand your frustration.
Mate AJ Allmendinger, driver of the number 43 car, also had a very frustrating night at Daytona as well. Take a look at the 43 going sliding through the infield and hitting the inside retaining wall. And guys, as we take a look at him and the King apparently getting into it. Now AJ says it's all water under the bridge, but that's all frustration. That's all competitive drive.
Yeah, it really is. Anytime a driver knocked out of a race with a car that he knows a great race car, and that happened to AJ in February, it happened to him again in July, he gets very upset, and he doesn't want to be talked to at that point. And another thing, Johnny, don't ever touch a driver. One of the things that the safety crews are told when a driver gets out of the car, keep your hands off of him, because we just don't want to be touched at that moment. And the King was just trying to communicate, or as an old friend of mine used to say, communicate a little bit with AJ. AJ didn't want to hear it, but Kenny, I did hear that if things keep going at RPM the way they are, Richard Petty and Dale Inman are going to come out of retirement, and Richard's going to drive the 43 next year.
I think they want us to give him a lap back, Dave.
At 10-4, they're going to hold you 1 lap. They said we sped to keep from going a lap down. Bullshit! I went to my max of my lights on the exit. And okay, speed, maybe it was a mile an hour over, but it wasn't like it was 15 miles an hour over, like it was fucking obvious. They always get the last word, bud. We'll just give them their lap. We'll get the lucky down. Fuck you guys.
Oh, well, I guess that's a little hand signal given the NASCAR official.
Yeah, we will apologize for Kyle.
18 too fast. Actually, that's a lap. He gave him the number 1 finger, too, after they got him sitting there, Billy.
Hosting us now. You gotta come in, bud. You gotta come in.
Kyle Busch's radio. Remember the little gesture that we had to apologize for? It's going to cost him 2 more laps. NASCAR is going to pull him in.
Said unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's freedom of speech. They're going against the constitutional rights of everybody. Kyle, stop, please! And we all work too hard for this. You're costing us. Bring it to pit road, park it for 2 laps.
So a bad break turned into a bad situation, and it's gone to worse.
Kyle, I got a good run on him going in the last corner. He defended, which he should have, and I tried to cut back under him, and the 78 was starting to spin, so he was lower than I expected, and by that point I was committed and tried to check up, and I spun Kyle out. So I mean, I'm upset with myself about that. You know, I can't thank everybody at Kroger and Kingsford, all of our partners, but he should be mad. Saying sorry is not going to help, and he put a great effort in. I was happy. I was having fun racing with him, and I just cost him a good finish and over 4th place. I don't want to race like that, and I'm just I'm upset with myself, and I know his team should be pretty mad at me right now.
Kind of getting into it. In fact, I was about to interview Matt Kenseth right there, and you can see Carl Edwards walks up. We thought he was joking, actually, at first. He walks over and starts talking to Matt Kenseth, but it became a little bit heated, and there was some shoving back and forth and so forth. But you can see right there, it wasn't joking around. They said some not so nice things back and forth to each other, apparently about something that happened on track. Really, all we can say is not all too well in the Roush Fenway camp right now. Jimmy Spencer and Kenny Wallace.